Hello everybody, it's Mystic and welcome back to my library. I am back with more Tiny Bookshop today. I am still absolutely loving this game. So let's take a look at the calendar and see what we are going to be doing today. Today, there's nothing going on. So I just have to figure out where I'm going to go. It's a Monday? Tuesday. Okay. Okay, so Mega March is closed on Sundays, but I can pretty much go and do it anytime. So they are a possibility today. Let me just take a look at my inventory right now. We have plenty of books except crime. So I could go to, well, first of all, let me see what I can buy. I only have $32, but I do have this unlabeled one that I can buy for 10. So let's try that. Oh, and it has some crime, so that's good. Okay, cool. I don't think I read this one yet. Tiny Bookshop sparks passionate discussions. Mere days after the arrival on the scene, the mobile seller has books and Bury's literature scene abuzz. But what makes the pleasant browsing experience? According to Tilda Sankalung, former bookstore owner, the secret lies in the selection. The more books that match a customer's taste, the higher the chances they will find what they are looking for. For those readers who might not yet know what to look for, the review recommends seeking the assistance of your local bookseller. Bookshop spotted at the beach. Okay, it's sunny today. We could try Mega March. There's really no reason to not try it today. So I have no idea what they want me to sell. So I'm just gonna kind of do a little of everything. What else do I want to fill with the last couple of spots? Maybe kids and I don't know, drama? Okay, that should be good. I don't think, oh wait, hold on, I gotta look at something. I did get the typewriter. I need to do something with the typewriter. Let me put them out there. Looks like you've just equipped an item that can activate. Check it out on your item bar and give it a try once you've set up shop. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Mega March? Marcha? Mark? I have no idea. Seagull. Anything here? Ooh, I got a birdhouse. Okay. +1 to travel chance. Now, I don't think I can put that on the shop until tomorrow, but that's okay. You have an item with you. Right, okay. So this thing is pretty cool. We gotta activate it. Blank page, huh? It looks nice and pristine like that. I probably shouldn't write on it just yet. Yeah, it's better left empty rather than writing just anything. I'll come back with some ideas tomorrow. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. It wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. Also, I'm a bit obsessed with crime novels, but I don't usually enjoy dry books. Well, I've got some crime novels. The Shadow of the Wind. I've been wanting to read this for so long. It's supposed to be so good. Okay, I own it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Alias Grace. After the Funeral by Agatha Christie. Okay. Curious Incident. This one, oh, I don't want to read this one. Something happens to a dog and I can't. Oh, we got a lot of Agatha Christie today. Thrilling, gripping plots. And I'm also a bit obsessed with crime novels. Well, we do have a bunch of Agatha Christie. This one I think is also, or maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Is this one also fantasy? I need to read this. This also seems like it'd be a great fall book. I'm gonna actually try and do that this fall. You know what? Go for it. Yay, you cracked the case. I can't wait to read this. Hey mate, nice to see you again. You mind if I hang around for a bit? I need to do some writing. You know how I told you about my band? Yeah, well, I wanted to work on a concept album while our bassist is away, but it hasn't been going super well. I even took some time off work to focus better, but I'm just absolutely out of ideas here. Like, it's been weeks and I got nothing. I'm starting to get a bit stressed, to be honest with you. Don't want to disappoint everyone. Got any ideas for me? Oh, I don't like either of those options. Song about heartbreak or getting drunk. I literally don't like either of these options. Could I choose none of the above? Nah, mate, romance really isn't my thing, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Well, your other options suck too. I want more of a prog rock thing going on. Like, the whole album needs to tell a story. Well, I don't know that a song about getting drunk would have done that either. Well, I'll have another think about it, all right? Peace out. Oh, and I have to recommend him books, right? Yeah, it's gonna be my thing. I don't know if he's gonna have one, but we'll see in a sec. He seems to like fact books. Ooh, We're talking to the bookseller right now. The drama, the style, the emotions. It has to be a play for me. I'm not afraid of a bit of tragedy. So plays... I forgot to put drama in here. Well, hang on. If we have William Shakespeare, then we're okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's no William Shakespeare? What have I done? Bit of tragedy. Okay, so it's a classic, and it is a tragedy. Self-insert Bible fan fiction. Oh, man. I wish that we had William Shakespeare here. We have poetry, but that's not really what they're looking for. Yeah, I don't know how to do this one. You know what? Take Inferno. Okay, it worked. It's a classic, so I think that's why it worked. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I'm a bit obsessed with crime. No, they sold out. Something from a series would be nice, and I also enjoy elements of folklore. Well, then maybe let's look in fantasy. Short stories and parables written by Argentine poet Borges. No. Fairies would be folklore, but isn't Artemis... I've never read Artemis Fowl. Suddenly he finds himself amidst a folk of high-tech fae. This is not a crime novel, but it kind of fits the bill for folklore. Honestly, this might be the closest one since it's got high-tech fae. I don't know, sir. I'm really sorry. What? Wait, is Artemis Fowl a crime novel? Isn't it like a middle grade book? I always thought it was akin to like Percy Jackson. Maybe not. I didn't think that one would work. And I got a perfect with it? Probably because of the folklore aspect, like the fairies and stuff. So what sold? Everything. I actually sold every book today. Well, not like, you know what I mean? I sold a book from every genre. So this seems to be a place where you can sell quite a bit of stuff, actually. Okay, so tomorrow, nothing is going on. I need more books, and that's free, so let's grab it. Mint condition murders. Oh, I need to up my crime novels. So let's do that. How did one kid's book sneak in there? What is this? Fact, sale, chance, and drama. Sure. Might as well take a plant. Okay. Let's decorate. All right, so I have to decide where I'm gonna go. There's nothing going on the next day, so I could really go anywhere. I might go to the beach. Drama, crime, and classics. Okay, I really want to work on the beach a little bit more, though. I need to sell more fantasy books at the beach. So, fantasy, wait, what? Fantasy, crime, and kids? Yeah, okay. Wait, what did it say? Don't forget your sunscreen. All right, so let's see. I could put the birdhouse. And then this is drama and facts. Crime, but then we're gonna lose the kids. All right, let's give this a shot. Let's try Far Beach again. I'm gonna be a little bit in the red when I start, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna leave the skull off because I have enough other things that'll help with the beach sales. And crime usually sells pretty easily anyway. Wait, what did I say? Oh, and fantasy, right. I need to sell a lot of fantasy at the beach, actually. So let's do like 15 fantasy. And then I'll just kind of throw in a couple of other books here at the bottom. I guess I'm not putting any travel books in. I hope nobody needs them. They shouldn't in the beach. Wait, if I don't want people to get travel books, let me get rid of the buoy. Okay, ooh, seashells. Let's gather all of these before we open. There's so many. I guess I had to give it a day. The one thing I don't know is if time progresses when the shop is closed. How many shells do I have? I need 3 more. Okay. Oh, looking at the lighthouse in the distance, I just remembered I need to go and look at the lighthouse through the telescope in the waterfront. I haven't done that yet. I really wish I had a way to boost fantasy sales. I need to pick a book. I just can't leave without another fantasy novel, and I normally prefer short and sweet books, but I'm not looking for anything too complex. Well, I've got a lot of fantasy novels here for you. I'm looking at page numbers first and foremost because they want something short. The Happy Prince and Other Tales. Short book, fantasy, here you go. Yeah, kids and fantasy are selling really well. What should I pick? I want to read a horror story. I'm rather fond of good sci-fi. Okay, so a sci-fi horror. Is a hacker and pizza delivery driver in a dystopian futuristic America who comes across a very dated... it doesn't sound like horror. Howl's Moving Castle is not horror. Dracula's horror. And I wouldn't necessarily say it's sci-fi, though. Virus is spread 90 years later. That sounds more like post-apocalyptic. Catching Fire is not horror. Dune is not horror. White Knight. Oh, this is Dresden Files. Which one was White Knight? I don't think that one was... I mean, some of them can be considered horror, but they're also more fantasy than sci-fi. So that's fantasy. So this is horror. I'm gonna... well, hold on. We could also look in crime because sometimes sci-fi shows up in crime. This is horror. Is it a sci-fi story? I never watched it or read it. Angels and Demons is... Artemis Fowl is back. It's not really a horror game or book. I think we're going to go... So Dracula and The Fall of the House of Usher, I think, are the two best options here. Let's try this. Okay, it worked. I never know if more shells are going to show up during the day, but I guess I can check at the end of the day. Hello, important question. Can just anyone write a book? Like, could I make one right now? Sure. Because I think books are pretty cool. I read loads of them already, probably 25 or maybe 27. In what, like a month, a year, your entire life? I'm curious. She doesn't seem, I mean, I feel like 27 books for a kid's pretty good regardless. I would probably need a photo of myself for the biography in the back. Harper Najim, most famous author in Buxtonbury. Scratch that out. The world, easy. I can draw a picture for the cover too. A dragon maybe, maybe even a horse. Guess I'm a writer now. Get ready to sell my work soon. Will do. I knew you'd recognize a good book idea when you heard it. Sure. Oh, speaking of, alrighty, here we go. Come on, I know you're thinking thoughts. Let them out. Bees! Death, dying, and mortality. Oh, we're so going with bees. I love bees. Bees? I like bees. Biz, biz, biz. Bees are so smart, they can tell the time. Hey, that's something. A book about bees, then. Sure, I can work with that. Keep typing. Oh my god, we're writing a book about bees. Let's go. Oh, and I just finished selling all of the fantasy novels. I'm looking for a non-fiction book, and if there's any animals, that's a plus. I really enjoyed dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Yep, I already finished the last one. Zookeeper, this. No, that seems like a fiction book. Encyclopedia Bookstonia. Physics for babies. I don't know if there's animals in that. That might be the only option. Sure. Okay. It worked. I'm gonna have to re-up my fantasy books soon. I sold so many of them today. We have a decent amount of money too. I'll have to see what's selling the next day. All right, we got book collection, box of facts. Well, actually, I'm doing okay. I feel like I should just grab an assortment. Yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't get any crime novels. What else did I not get? Travel? No. Drama? No. All right, there's 6. One. Oh no, I'm only missing crime. Okay. Fiddle fig. Cooler. Okay, so where do I want to go today? We finished that one. I think I'm going to give Far Beach another day before I go back so that I can check on the shells then. There's nothing happening today. We've got plenty of everything. If I can go someplace that sells classics and travel, that would probably be ideal because they're the largest, which actually I think means Cafe Liberty. So let's go with Cafe Liberty because they're classic and travel, right? Yes, they are. Now, I know that there is an achievement for selling 20 classics in a day and also 20 travel in a day. This might be a risk. Oh, hold up. I need to change out all of my stuff. We gotta get rid of a bunch of stuff. This one, oh no, it's fact. Okay. I think all of these are okay. Classic sale chance, perfect. Okay, books just increases customer count. All right, so we want to increase what? Travel and classic. So that's gonna be the buoy. It's gonna be the globe. It's gonna be the birdhouse. And that is it. I unfortunately don't have a ton that's going to increase classic, but hopefully I can find something for it soon. Or do I want to? No, you know what? We're going to do this today. I still need to go to the waterfront and do a couple things there, but I want to see how I do in Cafe Liberty for this. Or do I want to change my mind? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm being very indecisive. What is this? Crime, classic, fact, and travel. Okay, actually, you know what? Travel. Now I do have to change up the decorations again because I need to add the stuff that's going to add crime. Unfortunately, this one's going to also increase drama, but that should be okay. All right, we got everything there. Okay. And this is also quite a bit cheaper too. I'm going to, while I'm here, also look through the telescope so that I can unlock the lighthouse. Hey, it's working again. Thank goodness for municipal maintenance. Okay, I see a lighthouse. The lonely tower lights the way along Buxtonbury's coast. Okay. Oh, is the dog here? Still asking for food. Well, we're gonna pet him. Let me see. I'm trying to remember if we buy food from him, but I think in order to get the food, I have to finish his quest. I heard you gave Tilda a hand with clearing out her shop, did you? I'm sure she appreciated that, but you know, maybe you can also check it in on her from time to time. If I know Tilda, she'll have a hard time letting go. Always been that way ever since I've known her. Okay, so he does not have anything for me just yet, but I think I have to finish his quest in order to get the food for the dog. So we'll see how this goes. Wow, somebody is excited to buy books. They are running. It's also me when I buy books. Fern's here. Scottish primary mathematics. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry, Fern. I don't have any fantasy today. Anything hot off the press? I'd love to read something to do with real life. Also, I have to get out of the house. Give me a travel book. So something hot off the press, meaning like a recent publication. Definitely not The Travels of Marco Polo. This one's fairly newish. This one's actually the closest. I mean, it's not technically a travel book though. Like it is, but like it's in travel. Where was the other one? 50 camper van destinations. Perfect. Okay. I guess this one also counted because yeah, the other one was a cookbook. I don't think that would have counted unless he's planning on cooking somewhere else. Were they? Actually, hold up. Doesn't it say pronouns in here? He, they. Okay. I only need to sell one more book. There we go. I finally have some time to read. I want to do a deep dive, but thrillers aren't my style. A deep dive on what? Okay. Fungi make our worlds, change our minds, and shape our future. So, I mean, you can do a deep dive on like true crime, so I'm assuming that's what they don't want. What kind of deep dive? I mean, you want to learn about mushrooms? Mushrooms are cool. They're fun guys. Huh. Sorry. Here. You don't want what everyone is reading. Sir, I'm pretty sure nobody's reading about this. But okay. Hello, dear. Can I give you a word of advice? You will probably soon gather some regulars, people who always return to your shop and who like to chat. In my experience, they always greatly appreciate it if you can remember some details about them. Maybe last week they told you about their hobby or that their birthday is coming up. I recommend writing these things down in your journal. For example, young Harper is celebrating her birthday soon, and you know how important birthdays are at that age. I'm sure she'll be delighted if you give her your best wishes. Here, lend me that journal for a minute. I'll fill in all the important dates I can remember off the top of my head. Okay. Oh, let me go talk to... Well done on those sales there. Seems like I underestimated you. Now, if you truly want to stay afloat around here, you're going to need this. I got a life buoy. Let me tell you a wee secret. Under us sea folk, we love a good decoration or two. So if you want to garner a little respect around here, you just have to show us your maritime side. And if you're seaworthy enough, you might even get the invite to the fish market. That's actually where I have to go. I have to go to the fish market in order to give the dog a fish because it's hungry. So the poor thing has to wait until Wednesday. Shoot, is today Wednesday? Because if that's the case, I can't do this until next week. I'm sure I got some knickknacks left over if you want to have a look. Well, darn. I think today is Wednesday. It's Thursday, so just as bad. Okay, sorry, doggo, you're gonna have to wait. Just dropping by real quick. I have to get out of the house. Give me a travel book. Also, I'm looking for a nonfiction. Sure. I mean, This is a travel book. You want to follow the route of Marco Polo? There you go. Oh, good. Tilda's going to buy up my crime novels because nobody has touched them today. Yeah, keep going, Tilda. Keep going. No, Tilda, you could have bought more. So now I have the option to go to the Lighthouse at some point. I guess I can do that today. I'm gonna need some books. These are free. I might as well take them. And what does this do? Ooh, travel and classic. That would be nice for the Cafe Liberty. Let's grab it. And I don't want to take too much more, but like I'm doing okay on books. I think we're good for now. Where am I going today? Waterfront Square. I could go back to the beach because I need to finish the shells and it's not raining. So that would work. So I need, well, hold on. Or we can go to the Lighthouse. We could go to the Lighthouse. Now the problem with the Lighthouse is I don't actually know what genres I need for the Lighthouse. So I'm just gonna put all my stuff out and hope for the best. The only thing that is gonna be a negative is kids. So I have to decide if I wanna leave the skull, but it's such a big bonus to crime novels. And I don't know if I need crime novels for the Lighthouse. They didn't say the Lighthouse was spooky though. Let's just go with it. I'm gonna just do a little bit of everything. What are my boosts looking like? Crime is at 4%. Travel is 15? Oh my God. Okay. Probably gonna want to put some travel novels out then. You know what? Let's just go with crime. I do have a couple of drama boosting things. We're gonna have to go with travel. And classics? I mean, classics are always a good choice. I don't want to do that. Let me actually, I want to put in a little bit of everything just because I feel like drama you need for this one. But again, I'm metagaming again. You know what? It's fine. Do some kids books. What am I missing? Fact. Although, I don't want to have that many kids books. Let's only put a couple of kids books only because I have that negative for kids right now. There. Okay, we visited the Lighthouse. At the sheep. Ooh! Increases drama and kids book sales. I wonder what you can see from here. It's a distant island. Maybe there's treasure there. Or puffins? I wonder what that's for. Oh, there's another one of these. The coastal wildlife of Buxton Bay. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations of the coastal fauna native to the cliffs surrounding the lighthouse. There is a rock pipit, a small and unassuming bird with streaked grayish-brown feathers. This is a non-migratory bird that likes to nest in cliff crevices and picks off small invertebrates from rocks or shallow water to feed. A greenish short crab is pictured sitting in a shallow rock pool carrying a piece of seaweed in its claw. The short crab's colors can vary from green to brown red, with red individuals often being more aggressive. The only mammal you can see is the gray seal, its long snout peeking curiously out of the water. You can sometimes find seals on land whenever they are resting to digest their hearty fish diet. Seals share an ancestor with sea lions and walruses, but these cousins are not native to our area. Goodness, these seal babies look so cute. It feels like you can have gained a whole new appreciation for coastal critters today. All right, so I got a basket of flowers. All right, and we are open. Oh, Fern's here already. What's the latest headline? I'd love to read something to do with real life, and I really love to read about real places. I'd love something to do with real life. So that sounds like a travel book to me. That sounds like, it sounds like I could give you any travel book, except maybe a cooking book. How about Homage to Catalonia? What? Tragic? Okay, I'm sorry, Fern. Apparently I failed at that. Whoa, hello, interesting bookshop. I haven't seen you at the Lighthouse before. This is normally a pretty hidden spot. So, you know, people here like to be left alone, but I suppose having some books around couldn't hurt. Let me see. Do you have any good drama? I see. I thought so. I'm always looking to add more stage plays to my collection. Cool. I'll pick one out now. Thanks. Okay, so like I want a tragic tearjerker. I like fancy schmancy novels, and I typically pick books from series. Alrighty. None of those are series. All right, you want a tearjerker? Okay, let's try drama. That is not a series. That sounds like a tearjerker, but it's not a series. That's comedy, Fragments of Sappho, Bell Jar. Oh my god, Sylvia Plath. Isn't everything she writes, like, very tragic? I don't think this was a series, though. I don't think we're gonna get anything in the crime novel section. I mean, Game of Thrones has a lot. Okay, hold on. A tragic tearjerker. And it's in a series. I mean, I definitely cried a couple times reading that book. But let me just there's so much. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Sounds devastating. Yeah, I mean, it was. And it was a genre I don't think they were expecting, so that helps too. I'm looking for something with a detective. I usually prefer stories without a happy ending, though. Violets Are Blue is one of my all-time favorites. Where can you help me with that? Violets Are Blue. In this thrilling and bloody case, Detective Alex Cross investigates another macabre murder with undeniable signs of vampires while being haunted by someone from his past. Alex Cross. Who writes that? First to Die. I haven't read any of these. Anything with a detective, though. None of those sound like they have a detective. Oh, there might be some detective novels in classic, especially if Agatha Christie is here. No, there was no detective in that. Darn. I have no idea what to give you. Something with a detective and stories without a happy ending. Maybe this? Okay, that worked. Maybe I was overthinking again, because that one seemed like it was a lot harder than I thought it would be. We did pretty good selling drama today, so that's good. We need, what, 8 more in order to finish up that quest? Tomorrow, I think, is the flea market, so I'm probably going to do that. I think I forgot to read the newspaper the day before. Or did I? No, I don't think I did. All right, so flea market is classic and fact. Okay. Classic and fact. We can get rid of that. That's drama and kids. Wait, it is? Okay. I guess I'll keep these because this is all fact or classic. Oh, and I gotta check what's for sale. Oh, there really isn't anything new. They just told me my sales that day. Okay. Paperback. What am I getting a little low on? We've got a lot of crime books available. Let's go with that. Oh, and some fantasy. Okay, let's just do that then. So we need classic and fact. What is this looking like? We got fact. No, they're both at 3. Okay. Do I want to just do classic and fact and see if I can sell them all? Because I know that there's an achievement for that. Let's try it. I may not have enough items for that yet, but we'll see. I need a quick hand. Rescued. Oh, perfect. That's going to increase my classic chance. Looks like you got to keep this under wraps, okay? Or look, you have to keep it on. I know I just dropped a massive fern in front of you, but it's technically not mine. I kind of, stole it. I swear it was a rescue mission though. Someone left it at my uni over the break with no one there to water it. So I couldn't exactly leave it there, right? Right? Well, yeah, exactly. You gotta save it. Thank you. I knew you'd get it. Well, I'm sure it'll be in better hands with you. Fits perfectly with your whole cozy vibe. Thanks again. I've got to run now. Well, thanks for the plants. I think it said that it gives classic. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. I have a lot of classic books today, so that's good. They have a really good chance of selling as well. Let me see what else we've got. Plus 15 to plant effects. Ooh. And it's not very expensive. I have a lot of plants, so let's go with that. With my 3 gold left, I will probably not do much else until later. Let's see what everybody else is going to do with what we've got. I don't think the pot is out. I'm probably going to have to wait until the next day. Hello, dear. I can't help but think back to my youth whenever I look at you. I'm sure you haven't had to spare even a thought of retirement yet, but let me tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends and as many things to do as possible, or you will be bored. I myself volunteered at the town council where we organize events and community outreach. I read and game and even attend the occasional concert or exhibition. Yet still, nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. It is also tiring, yes, and I knew I couldn't do it forever, but as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. which is why I like to have your fetching little shop around. Now, let me find another pastime in your shelves. I like how she's talking to me like I'm getting ready to retire anytime. I don't actually know how old my character is supposed to be. This might be a bit odd, but I absolutely love fantasy. Great. And I tend to read lesser known works. Okay. That's fantasy. That's not lesser known though. Disney made sure of that. 13th century Persian scholar. Shapeshifter embarks on a legendary adventure. This one might work. I don't know. Is it a well-known book? I've never heard of it. Carmilla's the vampire one. I don't know who that is. A lot of these are well-known. Try it. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. So just because I didn't have fantasy, we were able to... Whoa, hello. We're talking to the bookseller right now. I typically pick books from a series. I wouldn't mind something with a detective. I really enjoyed The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, which is a crime novel. Do we have Agatha Christie this time? Please tell me that we do. Because usually, Poirot... Oh! Sherlock is a detective. I don't know if it's part of a series, though. Poirot is part of a series. If I don't have Agatha Christie, though... Which I don't. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Perfect. How's it hanging? I still feel like something's missing in my writing. I need to figure this out or I'll keep letting the band down. I like niche books for the most part, and I like historical settings. Do you have anything like that? Hold on. Historical niche, this in-depth exploration of the Danelaw by a scholar of history and promises sophisticated insights for anyone in an interest. That seems pretty, I mean, honestly, I know that this is just funny because that's what it's called, but it does seem like this is what they're looking for. Okay, perfect. Historical niche seems dope. Thanks, mate. This is a massive help. And look at that ridiculous cover art. Where have you been hiding this gem? By the way, look at what I found. I scored some really cool records at that stall back there. I haven't heard any of these artists before, but maybe they'll have some more ideas for songwriting. Now let's just hope my granddad's record player still does the job. Enjoy the market, all right? See ya. I didn't quite sell as many as I would have hoped, but I have some money, so let me see if I can get something. Nothing for you. I already bought stuff from you. Let me go see if the plant vendor has anything, because I can always get more plants so that plant booster item will help. Healthy, I promise. Ooh, classic sale chance. If I do that, though, I'm not going to have a ton of stuff left over to buy books. However, I don't need books the next day. I'm a little low on facts, but I'm okay. Okay. Oh, and we have free books. Perfect. Love when we have free books. So I have a lot of stuff boosting classic sale right now. There we go. They're both there now. Yeah, we got a huge boost on classics now. If I were to put that back, this back, I'd also have a nice boost to travel. Like a nice boost to travel. So classic and travel, I believe, is the cafe. Wait, which I think we can probably do today. Yeah, we can do the cafe today. Well, hold on. Is there a specific day to go there? It doesn't say. Let's give the cafe a shot, because cafe is classic and travel. We're gonna start a little bit in the red, but that's okay. I'm gonna try this again. I have to remember to talk to the typewriter because it hasn't finished my bees book yet. And that'll actually boost the typewriter if I can put a manuscript out. I don't know that Fern's gonna, oh no, Fern likes travel books, so they might be okay. I'm sorry, I don't have any fantasy books. Anything hot off the press. I could really use something with a political message, and I can go for something philosophical, but it would be nice if it's not super tragic. And I'm not gonna find anything hot off the press in classics. That one might work. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. It's also a fairly new book. Okay, that worked. I didn't see the political message, but I guess there must have been one. So dear, anything I haven't read yet. I wouldn't mind reading more female pen literature, and I've also got a soft spot for mysteries. Wouldn't hurt if I had, okay. Please let Agatha Christie be here today. Or, oh, Shirley Jackson. That would work. Female literature. Thrilling, gripping plot? Yeah. And I know Agatha Christie is not the only one that can do that, but she's who I think of when you're running a classic female-penned literature with a thrilling plot. There you are. I have something prepared for you. Since it seems your business is doing well enough, I think it's time to welcome you into our circle. You see, I am chairwoman of the Buxtonbury Local Association of Business, Leadership, and Administration. We support each other in all small business matters, and Tilda and I agree that you would be a good fit. However, before I can officially admit you, I must be sure that you can adhere to our standards. The pillars of business that uphold our association are not to be trifled with. Some of them have been in place since 1798, but we'll see if you can master them. Next time you come by the Liberty, we will begin with our little business course. I'll see you then. Goodbye. Okay. Sounds good. There's so many people here. Ooh. Lovely weather. I'm looking for a new hobby. I'm in search of books like In Search Of. Marvelous views. Okay, so basically they want a new hobby. Do I still have cookbooks? Tasting history might work. Camping? Want to go camping? Sure, let's go camping. Perfect. Oh, I'm so close to selling all of my fantasy? What? Travel books. No, I was only 4 away. No. I was only 4 away for classic, too. Oh, man, so close. I made a ton of money, though. Holy moly. I forgot to talk to the stupid typewriter again. Right, listen up. I've got the perfect chapter idea for a book. Swarm intelligence. Are bees actually aliens? What do you mean that's misleading and unscientific? Wow, you're being pretty bossy, you know? But all right, I guess I'll revise by tomorrow. Yeah, bees are not aliens. They're just cute. Okay, ooh, free book. Or free books, rather. Okay. Grimdart set. Ooh, my favorite fantasy subgenre. Gimme. I don't even care that I have so many fantasy novels right now. Just gimme. Let's see here. Today, there's not much going on. The weather is nice. I've got a ton of books. Where do I want to go? We don't necessarily have to go back to Cafe Liberty. Ooh, maybe we should go back to the beach and see if I can finish finding the shells, because kids, fantasy, and crime should be pretty good to do today. We can get rid of our travel books. We can get rid of this. I mean, I can always keep the classic stuff out. We can always still sell travel books as well. So do I want to keep the buoy out? Maybe. And maybe this too. I have a lot of plants. That feels appropriate for me. Okay, so kids, fantasy, crime. I'm also going to throw in some classic and travel. I have a lot of fantasy, so let's go with that. Right? And then, what did I say? And then, oh, travel. And we'll do some classic too. Because travel just sells really well. I wish I had more items that boost fantasy selling. I'm going to have to look out for that. Yes. I think, hello? Digging is the best. Just got to finish the moat. What is happening here? So nobody can steal our treasure. Am I done? No, I need one more shell. Can I like, no, I guess not. Ooh, last shell. I guess I can get more shells. Oops, somebody's already here. I love how my shop is surrounded by plants. Like this is how my shop would look, IRL. It's Bring a School to Book Day. I need something with loads of cool animals. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is one of my all-time favorites. Yellow Fairy Book. Matilda, Never-Ending Story. There's a few animals in that. Little Prince. Heidi. Invasion. I mean, Animorphs has animals. I don't know if that's exactly what you're looking for, though. You know, so, yeah, everybody turns into an animal, right? Let's try it. Hooray. God, I still remember those covers from when I was a kid. The kid, like, slowly morphing it into an animal. Oh, somebody just bought Dune. I guess we actually had it today. Some people are finding what they want, so that's good. Wait, can I talk to these kids? No, it doesn't seem like I can. I was gonna say, can they, like, say anything? I'm utterly obsessed with outer space sci-fi. I can't get enough of A Wrinkle in Time. Matilda is not sci-fi. Neither is that. So the Martian Chronicles is sci-fi. It is in outer space. Oh, somebody is buying this for their little sister. Will their little sister appreciate the Martian? Oh wait, Martian Chronicles is not. I was thinking of The Martian. I mean, I read that. How old is this kid? I read this in high school. It wasn't too bad to like read as somebody of that age. This is not sci-fi. Prince Caspian is not sci-fi. Wait, could I give you A Wrinkle in Time? What happens if I give you the same book? Never mind. I'm sorry. That was dumb. I don't know why I thought that would work. They're probably like, I literally just said that I read it. What's wrong with you? What should I pick? I can't live without sci-fi. However, I don't want anything pretentious. What qualifies as pretentious? This is sci-fi. You wanna read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Perfect. I read that in middle school, I think. But I was always the weird kid that loved to read all the hard books, so I don't know. Look, have you seen our sandcastles? Oh, we finished selling the fantasy books. Jason and Ophelia and Sasha have been making the coolest castles in the world. Yep, and I told them how to do it because I know how. I'm going to be an architect when I grow up, you know. I thought you were going to be an author. You're going to be real busy when you grow up, Harper. But it's also going to... Wait, it's all going way too slow because we don't have enough shovels for everyone. Hey, you're an adult, right? You can get us some, but you probably need money, right? Here you go. Harper's Castle donation box. Collecting for a good cause. $1 for Harper's sandcastle construction. There, you can collect some and then you can get us shovels. So, all right, yeah, yep, perfect plan. Good luck. Okay, so now I have to have a little donation box. Is it in there already? Because somebody donated. Ooh, I sold all 10 kids' books. 9 of the fantasy has been sold too. That was a pretty good day. Yeah, it must be inside. Yep. It doesn't seem to make a negative of anything, so that's good. Okay. Where to? Nothing's going on. Where have I not been in a while? I also want to buy some more books. What do we need? Library sale. Let's just get a whole assortment. Perfect. Oh, here, we got a new article. Donate to Ambitious Sand Project. Children are collecting donations for communal shovels. A group of adorable young construction workers at Far Beach has come together to realize a big sandcastle project, and they need your help. Their self-proclaimed castle master, Harper Najim, tells the review, "We are a group of children that are very good at building sandcastles. We only need your help because we don't have that many shovels. If you would like to help their cause, find the designated donation box at the mobile bookshop stand on Far Beach." So I guess I can go anywhere today? What kind of quests do I have right now? Oh, I think I have to, hold on. No, I'm already invited to the fish market, right? I just don't have it yet. So I don't see a reason to go to Waterfront Square today. I could go to the beach. I haven't been to Mega Barge lately, or the Lighthouse, but I kind of want to finish Far Beach before the end of the year. Or the end of the summer, and I mean, we're not that close yet, but it might help. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one. We haven't been to the Lighthouse lately, so we need drama and crime. So I'm probably gonna need to change a couple of things. 5% for drama, 4% for crime. Wait, life buoy? Oh, I didn't realize that was there. And then the fiddle fig. That's okay, that can stay. Okay. Lighthouse, drama, and crime. I'm also going to do some classics. I really need another bookshelf. Let's do a few classics at the bottom here. And then, do I want to try and sell? Let me see how many crime novels I can sell. Although, wait, maybe I should have done that with drama. You know what? It's fine. I could have done it with either one. And just make sure there's nothing else here. I wonder how people know where my shop is on a given day. Like, am I posting it on Twitter or Instagram or something? I don't use Twitter. What am I saying? We'll use Instagram. 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I love that book. Harper, why'd you come here? There's no fantasy or facts today. Oh, no. Hi, can I get a book? I'm a big fantasy fanatic. Also, I normally prefer short and sweet books. I really enjoyed The Magic City. Child. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna have today. Odyssey is not short, so that's not going to work. But wait a minute. Out of discontent with his new life, young Philip builds a city out of his toys, books, and game pieces. Next thing he knows, he appears in a life-size version of it. Hold on, that sounds a lot like Gulliver's Travels. I might try it. It's not that short, though. Okay. It worked, because it's a similar vibe to the book she was describing. Hey, good to see you out here again. I dropped in today hoping to find a new book. I'm nearing the end of a 10-part series I really like. It's, never mind, it's embarrassing. Anyway, I could use some advice on what to read next. Okay. I'm here on research. I'm looking for anything sci-fi. However, it would be nice if it wasn't super tragic. The Odyssey's pretty tragic, isn't it? Maybe. I don't remember. I have a hard time believing we're going to find anything in the crime section that's not tragic. Oh my god. I don't know what to do for this one. Fern, you're stumping me. You are stumping me, Fern. I don't know what to choose. I really don't. It's not... This is the closest thing I can come to sci-fi because it's mythology. And I know it's tragic. Yeah, okay. I don't know, Fern. I'm sure it's a great book. It's just not really for me. I know, I'm sorry. Like, I literally couldn't do anything. But how about you? Are you an avid reader? Absolutely. I had a feeling that surely helps in your line of work. I'll take another look at your shelves now then. Talk to you later. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. Also, I'd like 21st century reads. I'm on a deadline. Y'all are killing me with these requests right now. I don't think I'm going to find anything. A fact book out of drama, crime, and classic. I'm not going to find anything from the 21st century in the classic novels. But it's saying the difficulty is 4, which means I might have something. I'm literally about to just give them this book because it's from the 21st century. Fine, I'm gonna give you this. I don't think you're gonna want it. Oh! Oh, okay. I'm confused, but sure. It's not a fact book, but it was written in the 21st century, so maybe that helped sway you? Maybe you just really didn't want an old book. Yeah, I'm not selling that much today. It's kind of a wash. Oh my god, the typewriter. I keep forgetting. Now, dear reader, you know everything there is to know about bees, and we'll never have to read about them ever again. No, I want to. Pretty interesting, right? I didn't even know I had so many bee facts memorized, but here they are. Cool, I got a stamp. Go on, take it. Your very first manuscript. It's bound to be #1 fact book. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's right. The typewriter breaks. And with one final clack of the keys, the typewriter fell silent. It gives me +1 to classic sale chance. Spooky effects. Okay. So now that I have the manuscript, I believe that's going to boost the effectiveness of the typewriter if I have them both out at the same time. Yeah, I didn't do that great today. I didn't make a lot of sales. The Lighthouse is tough. All right, but I think that's where I'm gonna end for now. This was another good playthrough of Tiny Bookshop. Like I said, I really love this game and it makes me want to read more. It makes me want to go back to making booktube videos again, which I don't know. Like, I love recommending books to people. I love talking about the books that I've read. I just have to see how much time I have. But this game has just been like scratching that itch for me when it comes to wanting to talk about books again. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted on that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye.